morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking to you about compensation for college student athletes. Many of you all may have heard the name Zion Williamson. He was a very talented basketball player for Duke University this past season. He's been covered nationally since his junior year of high school, gained a ton of attention. In college, he brought in a ton of money for the NCAA, ESPN, Duke, Nike, all these brands. He's a huge NBA prospect, going to be a future lottery pick. If you don't know what a lottery pick is, it's the first 14 people drafted in the NBA draft. They're the ones that are going to get the biggest contracts, the multi-million-dollar signing bonuses, shoe contracts. So there's a lot of money that comes with being a lottery pick. So in a midseason rivalry game this year against North Carolina, his shoe more or less exploded, which caused him to injure his knee, putting all that future money at risk. So it kind of reignited the argument of if they're putting all this future money on the line while bringing in this much money for the corporations, should they be receiving some of it? So really the fact of the matter is that athletes and corporations have different views on whether student athletes should receive financial compensation. So the two groups I'm going to be talking to you about today are the college athletes, which varies between sport and division, but the main focus on the Division I big money sports like the college basketball and football, the ones with the highest attendance bring in the most money. And then the corporations, which is the NCAA, the universities, shoe companies, video game companies, all these brands and organizations that are capitalizing off these players and profiting off of them. And then the two topics that they're most divided on they'll be talking to you about are compensation beyond scholarships and amateurism in education. So the first of these, compensation beyond scholarships, the athletes, they want compensation for the commercial use of their name, image, and likeness. In fact, Chris Murphy, who is a U.S. Senator, he wrote a 15-page report titled Madness Incorporated on this topic. And in a article for the LA Times this past March, he told them that it's time for the NCAA to find a way to compensate student athletes. College football and basketball have become a multi-billion-dollar industry, and everyone is cashing in except the players who are doing the work. So this is gaining national attention. We even have senators weighing in. The corporations on the other side, they believe that they're already compensated thousands of dollars for college attendance. And Madison Martinez, in a article for College Express titled "Should College Student Athletes Be Paid? Both Sides of the Debate," she kind of goes deeper in this, saying that if scholarships were taken out of the deal and only salaries were given, then it would be more fair and affordable, right? Wrong. If salaries were given, then these college student athletes would have to pay taxes. Depending on their income, those taxes could be high enough to reduce what they earn until they can barely cover the cost of college tuition. So there's a lot of money at stake here. And then my second topic, amateur status in education, the athletes, they believe that their time commitment is too much for them to truly be considered students. And Steve Cameron, in an article for Business Insider, he kind of goes deeper in this with saying that a study surveyed 409 Pac-12 student athletes, which the Pac-12 is an athletic conference in the NCAA, and found that 54% of athletes say they don't have enough time to study for tests. 80% of athletes say they have missed a class for competition during the academic year, and overall athletes spend 50 hours a week on athletics. So there's a huge time commitment here for them. The corporations on the other side, they believe that paying them would distract them from their true reason for being there, which is their education. In fact, on the NCAA's own website, it states that maintaining amateurism is crucial to preserving an academic environment in which acquiring a quality education is the first priority. So you can see this is a major importance to the NCAA. They truly believe in this. So it really comes down to that both sides are really divided on both whether they should gain this compensation beyond their scholarships and really how important it is for them to maintain their amateur status and how important it is for them to receive a quality education. As you see, this gained national attention. We have senators weighing in. It really gains attention around March Madness, which is the big basketball tournament for the NCAA. When you have the players in the biggest spotlight, bringing in the most money, there's millions of dollars at stake with this, and there's no real clear compromise in the near future. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you.